Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In the previous video, we learned about the Node.js Process Object and explored properties like the process.version, process.platform, then the arc, PID, CWD, arc, V. Now today, we will continue with two different very important concepts that you will use in almost each and every backend project, that is process.env and process.exit. And finally, we will build a small CLI application using everything we have learned so far. So let's begin. First of all, one of the biggest mistakes that beginners make is storing sensitive information directly inside their source code. For example, let's say uh, this is your password and key. Okay, secret key. So this is not actually secure. But imagine you are uploading this project to your GitHub. Now everyone can see your passwords and secret keys. So instead, Node.js provides a much better solution called environment variables. So these environment variables are values that actually stored outside your application and accessed using the process.env. So let me switch back to my VS Code and I will simply say over here that is console.log, and I will say process.env. Okay. Okay. So you will notice something, a very large object printed in this terminal. So it contains many variables already available on your operating system. For example, like this is your path. So this is the home. Okay. This is the shell. This is the node. This is you can see over here. This is my username. Okay. So every operating system provides its own environment variables. Suppose you want to see your current path variables. Okay, so over here you have to say that process.env.path. Okay, so this is my current path variable. Okay, so if you are on the Windows or like Linux, you will see a different path. You can access any environment variable in the same way. Now the question is, why do backend developers use this process.env? So almost every backend application has secrets like the API keys, JWT secret, like this database connection string, and many more. Okay. So instead of hard coding them, we actually store them inside these environment variables. So this keeps our application secure and makes it more easier to deploy on different servers. Now the important thing is managing this environment variables directly from your operating system is it is very difficult. Okay, instead developers use .NET .env file. So let's create one. So inside this project root in this Node.js, I will create a file called .env. Okay. Now I will write the port name. Okay, I will say 4000, and the app name I will say Backend Course 2026. Okay. Now Node.js does not read this file automatically. We need a package called .env. So first of all, I will stop this and clear this terminal, and I will say over here npm install, that is i.env. You can see it is successfully installed. You can check over here from the package.json. This is the .env. Okay. Now going back to this index.ts, I will import it at the top of this file. I will say import .env from dot env okay. Then I will say dot env dot config. So now we can access our variables. Now I will comment out this line. I will simply say console.log. I will say process.env dot, and I will copy this port name. I will paste it up over here, and I will copy this line again, and I will change the name of port to app. Okay. Now run this. Npm run diff. Okay, so congratulations, you are now using environment variables exactly like professional backend applications. One important thing, that is, never upload your .env file to the GitHub, because it may contains like database passwords or the gwt secrets, okay, many more credentials. Okay, always add it to your git ignore file, like .env. And so this is one of the first security practices every backend developer should follow. So this is our output, you can see. Okay, now let's learn another useful function, that is process.exit. Okay, sometimes you want to stop your application immediately. So Node.js provides this process.exit. Okay. Oops. And I will say over here, let me comment out this line also. Process.exit of 1. Okay, so the application exists immediately. So there are two common exit codes, that is the 0, okay, and 0 means the success, that everything worked correctly. Now the process dot exit of 1 means something went wrong. Okay, so many development tools and the CI/CD pipelines check these exit codes. If the exit code is 0, then the deployment continues, otherwise deployment fails. Okay, now let's build a small project using everything we have learned. So first of all, I will say over here const user name. Okay, const user name. So let me uh, first clear this and stop this and clear this. So let me write the code first. So I will say const username equals process dot let's say argv. Okay, and I will pass 2. Oops, it will be an array. Now I will use a if loop, that if not the user name, okay, I will simply say oops, log. I will simply say that please provide your name. Okay, then I will process dot exit with 1. Okay, okay. After that, I will log a line. Oops. Okay, and I will write something over here that with the help of backticks, that hello, and I will say use the username. Okay, then I will again print a line that is let's say hello, uh, let's say not hello, let's say welcome to uh, process dot env dot this app name, maybe, yeah, app name. I will use this app name. Okay, I think I made a mistake, that is I okay, then I will use this again. I will print a line running. Let's say I'm running on my the node version. Okay, so this is the version, like I will use the process dot version. Okay, running on node, and I will mention the version with the help of process dot version. Okay, again I will use this console.log, and over here I will say, let's say the platform, maybe. Okay, so the platform will be process.platform. Okay, then let's say the folder, okay, that we are working on, project directory colon, and I will use process.cwd. Then I will use this again. Okay, after that I will say process.exit with 0. Now run this npm run div. Okay, so this is actually without the name. Okay, let's run again npm run div. Now this time I will share my name, that is my name is Nabarun. Okay, so you can see over here the application exits immediately with exit code 0. Okay, so this is hello Nabarun from this line number 22. Okay, welcome to Backend Course. So this is from this line number 23. Okay, and running on node this version, and this is the platform is Darwin, and this is the project directory. Okay, so this is exactly how many real command line tools validate user input. So let's quickly summarize where you have already seen these concepts. So process.argv. So it is used by tools like npm, Angular CLI, Nest CLI, Create React App, and Vite. Okay, or the Vite, whatever you can say. So next is the process.env. It is used in almost every backend project, like this database URLs, JWT secret API keys. Okay, so all of them accept these command line arguments. Okay, and this is the process.exit. It is used when configuration is missing, like the database connection fails, critical errors occur, or the application startup fails. Okay, so today we learned this process.env environment variables.env file .NET package process.exit exit codes building a mini CLI application. Okay, so these concepts are extremely important because you will use them throughout this entire backend course. So in the next video, we will start learning one of the most powerful built-in Node.js modules, that is crypto module. Okay, so we will generate random IDs, the hash passwords. Then we will create secure tokens, and we will understand why cryptography is essential for backend development. So don't miss the next lesson. And thank you for watching. And I will see all of you in the next video.